I still remember the sound of my mother's voice as the wedding coordinator looked at her with forced politeness. "Sorry, ma'am, but your names aren't on the list." Her smile collapsed. My father's jaw tightened. And for the first time in my life, I watched their confidence crack. That moment, that single, clean break in their expressions was the reason I breathed easier than I ever had. And it all started the day they abandoned me. I was 15 when they drove me 3 hours out of the city and left me at my grandparents' farm. No warning, no goodbye, just a soft, rehearsed lie about opportunity and space. They didn't even stay for dinner. My mother avoided eye contact. My father said, "Your sister needs stability. You understand." I didn't, not then. But as their car rolled away, leaving dust in its wake, I understood one thing with perfect clarity. I wasn't a child to them. I was clutter, something to move out of the way so their golden daughter could shine. Growing up on the farm reshaped me. Silence taught me focus. Solitude taught me discipline. And the betrayal taught me to never misread love again. My grandparents were the only ones who treated me like a person, not a problem. With them, I learned to work, save, build, and eventually plan. Not for revenge, not yet, but for independence so complete that no one could touch it. After high school, I left the farm with a single backpack. College, then a startup job, then a promotion, then another. I worked quietly, strategically. I built networks, skills, a reputation, brick by brick, until my life became something my parents never imagined I'd have without them. I didn't reach out. They didn't either. Not until the day my success became public. My promotion was announced in a financial magazine, a name they hadn't expected to see. Suddenly, I was useful again. Within a week, they showed up at my office unannounced, arms open, smiles wide, acting like the past could be edited out if they used the right tone. "It's been so long. We always knew you'd do great things. We're family." Family, a word they'd forfeited years ago. I sat there listening, calm and detached, as they explained their situation. My father's failing business, my mother's medical bills, my sister's stalled career. Then came the real reason. We could use your support. Support. The kind they never gave me. I gave them nothing. Not anger, not tears, not explanations. Just a patient smile. "Of course," I said softly, "I'll be in touch." And I meant it, just not the way they hoped. The planning started the day I learned they intended to leverage my upcoming wedding as their public comeback, using my success to patch over their reputation. The audacity almost amused me. They spoke about it openly, assuming I couldn't hear. My sister bragged online about a VIP family role at the ceremony. My parents told mutual acquaintances they were helping fund the event, a lie so bold it almost impressed me. So I crafted my plan. Silent, precise. First, my coordinator knew exactly who to exclude. Second, my security knew their faces, cars, and voices. Third, I made sure every vendor understood unauthorized guests were not to enter under any circumstances. I didn't yell, I didn't warn, I didn't give them the dignity of a confrontation. I simply removed them from my life the same way they removed me from theirs. On the day of the wedding, I expected chaos, maybe shouting, maybe pleading. Instead, I heard nothing, only whispers from staff. "They're outside, they're trying to get in, they're saying they're the parents." I didn't go to them. I didn't need to. My revenge wasn't loud. It was absence. It was the empty space where their importance used to be. Hours later, as my husband and I walked into the reception, I felt free, completely free, in a way I never had. Their seats didn't exist. Their names weren't printed. Their presence wasn't missed. People assume revenge is about destruction, but mine wasn't. It was a reminder, a mirror held up to their choices. They abandoned me at 15. I returned the favor at 28, with witnesses, elegance, and silence. And when the coordinator told them, "Your names aren't on the list," she gave them the line I had waited my entire life to hear. "You're not part of their story anymore." And God, it felt cleaner than forgiveness ever could.